Hello, welcome to Wisdom Solutions for the Family. My name is Leone Chukwuma. We're going to deal with one topic I'm sure you'll be interested in. This topic came about because there's so many people going to the courts of law to get divorced because they are miserable, they're not happy in their marriages. And the major thing that is making a lot of marriages scatter and miserable is because marriage is a lifetime thing. You know, when you want to go to primary school, you want to go to the university, you start from primary to secondary, then you go to the university. That's a lot of preparation. But in marriage, a lot of people are not prepared. They don't know what they are going into. Just a few weeks of marriage counseling for those people who attend churches that have that in place, and then boom, they are married. And suddenly they find out that they are not coping at all. We come from different backgrounds, we come from different homes, and we've picked up a lot of habits and things that we've learned in those backgrounds and homes. And then we come into marriage to find out that our beloved, I love you more than my mother, is no longer behaving the way we want him or her to behave, and we're miserable. And the next thing, if we're in Western countries, we'll just head to court and get a divorce. Well, there are certain things we need to know and need to plan and need to do before we get married. I am going to have a series of questions, a few questions, like 25 questions you need to ask candidly and get very sincere answers to before you walk down the aisle. I'm not going to arrange these questions in any conventional way, but I have question number 1. And that question is, what are your living habits like? Question number 1. What are your living habits like? You need to find out before you go ahead and marry anybody. Ask the person, do you like to clean up? What does your room look like? What do you like around you? There are people, they can't use white at all. No white on this, no white bed sheets, nothing white. They prefer brown, dark colors because washing and them, they don't go together. If you know that you are a clean person and you are walking into marriage with somebody who doesn't like to wash or brush or bathe, you have to know deep down that for the rest of your life you're going to stay with this person. You make up your mind to stay with this person the way the person is, or you walk away. Secondly, there are people who don't like to furnish, they don't like to decorate. Around them, they are living, the way they live, everywhere around them, they live like Spartans. Everywhere around them is scattered. From their bed to their cupboards to their wardrobe, nothing is arranged. They don't fold clothes, they don't like to do anything. They just feel that, I know where I dropped it, I go there and pick it. They don't have specific places that they put things. Then there are other people who they have specific places where they put things, and they are irritated when those things move from where they are put. See, if you want to marry somebody who is, I will call, scatterhead, and you are the organization person, you need to have it in your mind. People hardly change. So if someone is like that, you have to marry him like that. You don't come into marriage and make the other person's life miserable by demanding that he has to change and be like you. So you need to discover how this person you want to marry relates to 1. Cleanliness, 2. Decoration, 3. Furnishing, 4. Guests, 5. Pets. All these 5 things I've mentioned are things you need to consider, and you need to ask questions about them and find out the relevant answers before you walk into marriage. The next episode will be dealing with another question. Thank you so much. God bless you.